Hey, let's take you up to Mount Hood right now, or not right now, but earlier in the day. This time lapse of the clouds clearing up on the mountain, just kind of flirting around there over on the left-hand side. Kind of fun to see that. It's going to be clear as a bell for the next several days. Okay, the numbers are in. Of course, they were in even as of this morning for September rainfall. So if you add up our Portland rainfall July through September, it's been a really dry 3 months. The second driest July through September period on record with only 0.48 of an inch of rain. The driest was 10 years ago in 2012 when we only picked up 1/4 of an inch of rain. But what's interesting is this was only 16% of the average for those 3 months, and only the second time. These are the only 2 years where we had less than 1/2 an inch of rain combined July through September. Pretty amazingly dry. Tomorrow will be the same, amazingly dry and warm, up to 85 tomorrow, sunset at 6:50. Big area high pressure here on the west coast, not going anywhere for several days to come. So we're going to stay dry. We'll begin to pick up an east wind later on tonight and tomorrow. That's going to prevent us really from having any fog or low cloud like we did this morning. And then it stays dry. Perhaps late in the weekend, a wind reversal at the coast will bring some low clouds northward again. But the valleys will be in the 80s for several days, and the coast will be in the 70s at least tomorrow. Speaking of the coast, this is what's left of what was once Hurricane Ian, but the rain now spreading way into the northeast. They'll get several inches there, even as Ian continues to weaken as a non-tropical system. Winds down to about 25 miles an hour by tomorrow, currently at about 40 miles an hour. So here's our pattern. Another warm weekend. I mean, what a way to start off October, right? And it just stays dry. See this high pressure hanging out over us for several days. I think it's going to be a good 10 days, maybe 2 weeks before we get any more rain. So get ready for some more dry conditions. 61 degrees outside right now, and the freezing level already at 15,000 feet. On the coast, sunny and warm tomorrow. Look at that, 81 at Pacific City, near 80 at Astoria. In the valleys, well into the 80s, even an 86 in Salem, lows in the low 50s, and barely a cloud in the sky. Up in the Cascades, a little bit breezy. East winds kicking into about 35 miles an hour, but temperatures in the 60s. So good weather for a hike in the mountains this weekend. Sunny and warm. Cool mornings on the east side. 42 LeGrand. Some places probably dropping into the 30s there, like, say, Sun River, up in Beach, and the usual suspect cold places. In the Gorge, 80s. Windy for the West Gorge with gusts of about 30 miles an hour. That'll be an east wind. And for Portland, clear tonight, of course. Sunny and warm tomorrow. High of 85. That sounds so good. We'll do it again on Sunday with 85. Great warm weather for the Timbers match on Sunday. Little cooler Monday, and then Tuesday through Friday, low 80s, but still well above average for this time of the year.